Hey everybody, this is Eric Redjet 505, and what we got here today, it's my Eastwood bead roller that I'm working. It's a project. So when you buy those bead rollers, it's to make all sort of shape on metal. There is different dies, like all those different shapes. Sorry for the mess. And you just run it, and there's two roller here, and you make in cool shape, like if it's for panels, or you can do sign. I can make custom signs if anybody need. So when this machine arrived, it was kind of really clumsy and not the right way that I would want it to have it. So what you got is from here on, and even the device that actually put tension, I end up getting rid of what came from the factory and put in something that I 3D printed. And this is actually a shifter knob that I put two bearings in. It's like you can get those like probably like at any local auto stores, and just put two bearings inside and on top of a nut, and it's working amazing. The parts that I replaced from the factory was just clumsy lever. If you compare this to that, there's nothing to compare, so this had to go. Now here is something really cool that now I took out the lower because I just built a table that I'm gonna show later. I made it electric, and I did it in a very simple way, and then it's have a pedal on the floor, so you press this and then the machine works. Let me show you. So I 3D print cool covers. This is the speed controller, the ESC. This is the motor, and this is like actually your power supply, just a 12-volt power supply. It's have a switch, turn it on, give it a second, and it's on. Now I did some plastic protective shield just also it's look cool, but here what we got is just a 2,500 pound winch for a car. I got rid of the inside of it, like the entire wire. The wire is actually right here going to the trash. And what I did is very simple. If someone need to do the same thing, I put screw going side to side, and then I saw a lot of people that was just doing a kind of a machine set screw over here to hold it, but I just did side to side hole and just through the bead roller rods, and then when it's turned, it's actually turning super smooth. And there is no movement whatsoever. And then I added small machine screws so I can actually align it while it's floating inside, and then it's 100% straight. Now, speed controller here, this is like online about like $12, and then it's have different speed, and then you have backwards and forwards, and it's really cool because you can control it. Now, problem is with this product, the way that he would sell it, it was pretty cheap. Although there is cheaper anywhere else. I'm not advertising Eastwood or anything like that. I actually have a lot of complaint about this product, but not because nothing came the right way. Now, even if you look at the way that the machine sit, this part is much lower than that part. It's not because of my stand. I built this stand myself. It was straight, but the holes that they put here, this hole, and there's another one that you cannot really see right there, they are completely straight. They are like 100% straight. The problem is that wherever they made it, they made those two holes really crooked, so when you have the table, it's tilting downwards. So I'm gonna have to fix it, but this is very hard to drill. So what I'm gonna do, I put legs that can actually adjust, and I will adjust the angle on it to make it a little bit taller. Now, if anybody see anything here that they want me to 3D print, I can 3D print and sell you if you want the power box, like, the ESC box, or the motor cover, or the ESC box. And then, most important thing, right here. This bracket, just put it in my plasma cutter and make the bracket and make spacers for it. So because when you put the motor, you're gonna have to have certain distance. I did it the way that I want it to be, so it's fit 100% with no problem. So if you're gonna want to buy one of those parts or anything, just let me know on the comment below, and we can talk, and I can probably send you something. I make a really cool part. It's have like those cool holes inside, and it's not gonna break. It's super strong. And then the stand that I did over here, I did not want to buy a couple $100 stand. I got to the industrial metal supply and bought those aluminums. They are 1.5 by 1.5. Actually, it's 2x2. I'm sorry, they're 2x2 almost. And those was going by weight because it was remnants. So everything that I got here, all the aluminum on this thing, cost me $5. So I built the stand for $5. So I'm very big on saving money when I do stuff. So I did this, the stand, I think the stand that they sell, it's like maybe $200 or so for that. Even if you get a cheap one, a good one is very expensive. Now, Eastwood offer a motor for this. And then the motor that they offer, and it was like almost like $300 to $400, some ridiculous price. What we got here, the winch motor, the $2,500, you can get them online for about like $62. The electric speed controller, there is one for $18, but it's not good enough. I bought the 30 amp one, 12 volt 30 amp AC/DC. It was $32 and it's better, and actually the wiring and everything here, all those connectors are much better and much higher quality. And then my favorite part, I made my own wire for this. So what I did, I took heavy gauge silicone RC battery wires, put it inside of those housing to make all the cables so they're nicely hidden, even like all the way to my foot pedal. Sorry for the mess over there, but still working on it to have a mess everywhere. So I made all this. I made all those cables. And then the foot pedal, this thing was about $21. But when I got this, there is a problem with this product if you buying this, just so you know. So I flipped this. This is, I'm sure probably someone in the comment gonna talk their ass out because they're not paying attention. I flipped this backwards because I have very big foot and it's not really gonna hold size 12 shoes underneath this. It's maybe for little girl in China, but not for real men in America. Anyway, so what I did, I just flipped it 180, and then I have the pedal, and this is pretty cool because I can move it to wherever I want, whatever corner I want, and just let it lay on top of the machine, and then it's not sliding forward. As it is, it's pretty rigid, it's not going anywhere, but this is give me a little bit distance, and it's end up being the perfect distance. Now, when you open this, the way that this works, listen. This clicky noise that you hear, there is a piece of metal right there, and it's just doing up, down, up, down. The problem is from the factory, it's not adjust right. So if you're not gonna pay attention, you're gonna press it, and what it does, it stay on. It's not going back to off. So you have to open it, and there's a flapper there. You just have to bring it down a little bit, and then it's not staying on, and you're gonna be just perfect. Now, I'm gonna show you. So I did a table for it. I make it another video after I done. Also the table I did from parts. Let me show you the table real quick. Let's go outside and go here. I just painted it. So this is the table that I did. It looked like kind of like a stingray. And what I did was, again, it was leftover. This was aluminum sheets that I had. I put it on the plasma cutter and I cut the hole over there. It will look nicer probably later when I show it the other side. This will hook up to the stand. This will hook up to the front bolt, the front bolt of the bead roller. This is hooked up to the two stand bolts. And then I did this kind of contraption over here of this weird shape to actually stiffen it up, and it's working amazing. Now the other side of it is nice shiny aluminum. I'm gonna polish it to a mirror finish, and then it will be perfect. Now, one thing that I did when I welded it, it's warped a little bit. It's got kind of concaved a little bit. I try to leave it as much as possible, because when you're going to put a part and the part is straight, you want to have a little bit clearance up and down. It still gives you support, but the machine, when the bead roller is moving, is actually curving stuff inside. So I make sure that like this will work fine. And then I want to show you guys one more thing. Let's go back in real quick. Sorry for the mess again. Now, those dies, I 3D print those and they work amazing. This is like one of the dies to make like diamond shape and so, and then those are offset dies, and they are from PLA material, and they're working amazing. Actually, I did couple testing and I'm gonna show them. The testing that I did like end up pretty good, and let me show you. It's kind of messed up right now, but all those done with a plastic bead roller dies that I made. So anyway, and then I made this piece. I made a spacer. This is also 3D printed, so I don't have to give Eastwood money for this. It's gonna go right there. And you slide it all the way through. And what this thing gonna do is actually, when you put it in, it's gonna hold it straight line whenever you want to do straight beads on this. So you just have to slide it all the way through, and then it's ready to go. So this is all for the bead roller. I'm gonna have another video showing how to work with it. I watch a lot of videos online. There's a lot of cool information, and you're gonna see a lot of cool stuff you can do with it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. I'm gonna try to start making more videos. I was just super busy. You can see like my workroom is a big mess. I was working on my real airplane, and I was having some stuff. There is an AD on Piper tail. We need to replace the tail and a couple other parts I need to build for my ultralight. So I was super busy. See you in my next video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. If you have any question and you want to buy any of those parts, just let me know and I can tell you the prices, different colors, or whatever you want. Bye.